everybody, and welcome into the Rundown. I'm Kendall Smith alongside of Collyn Taylor here at Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, following South Carolina's 40-13 loss against the Georgia Bulldogs. And to start things off, Collyn, South Carolina really struggled tonight. So what were those main points of play that you think contributed to their loss?
Yeah, obviously you have to start with the offensive line. They really struggled in both the pass and run game, protecting Luke Doty, making out some running lanes, especially in the first half and then the third quarter. So that's priority number one in terms of fixing what needs to get fixed going into Kentucky. And then defensively, they gave up too many big plays. I think 3 of Georgia's 5 touchdowns came past the 20-yard line. One was even, I think, a 46 or 45-yard pass play. So you shore up things in the secondary and you shore up things on the offensive line. You're a much better football team than what you showed here tonight in Athens.
Coach Beamer mentioned during his post-game press conference that he might be more excited about his team leaving tonight's game. So even though a lot of it wasn't very good tonight, give us a couple of positive notes that you saw.
Yeah, Luke Doty, he was protected when he had time to throw, threw a couple of really good balls, specifically to Josh Vann, that touchdown grab, and then had a few other big plays. So that was at least encouraging. The defensive line was able to get some pressure and force some stops, which this was going to be the strength of this team. And they played really well at times, not all the time, but they played well at times against a really good Georgia offensive line. So that's encouraging. And I think you like the fight. I think teams of the past, especially the last 3 or 4 years, would have kind of laid down and let that game get a little bit out of hand. But you didn't see that this weekend. You didn't see that Saturday night against Georgia.
South Carolina back at home next Saturday against the Kentucky Wildcats. What needs to happen, Collyn, in practice this week for South Carolina to build that confidence back up?
Yeah, you need to find some stability at the quarterback position. You need to figure out if it's going to be Luke Doty or not going into that Kentucky game. You need to kind of get healthy. They've had a couple guys that were dealing with some injuries tonight. So get healthy, figure out the offensive line, whether that's a schematic change, whether it's a personnel change. Figure out that, and then kind of make sure that the defensive line continues to play the way they are, and are able to kind of help out that secondary to where they don't have to cover as much like they were having to do tonight.
Collyn, we appreciate you joining us on the Rundown tonight from Athens, Georgia. I'm Kendall Smith alongside of Collyn Taylor. We'll be back at you soon.